Okay, I did some damage to this brake shield here. You see when I was using my chisel to separate the wheel bearing from the knuckle there, I gotta drill this out and pound it straight. I gotta drill this one out too. Might have to do a little bit of welding to fix this up. But I mean, that's the only way to get that out, is to use a chisel and pound that out. So I guess I'm going to show you the new bearing now. Okay, so this is what you have after you take everything off. You see the flange that the wheel bearing bolts to. Here is the new wheel bearing, made by Precision, American made. About 250 bucks for this. They had a cheaper one, 160 or so, but I think it's worth the money to buy the better one when you can, if you can afford it. That's what I like to do. This one comes with a new ABS sensor already installed, so she's ready to bolt on, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I just went in here, cleaned that out with some sandpaper, old sandpaper I had. Going to put some anti-seize on this axle here. I'm also gonna, look at my CV axle boot, make sure it looks okay. I'm gonna anti-seize the crap out of anything that I might have to take apart later on. Up north here, if you're down south, you might not have to worry about that. But up north here, you pretty much got to anti-seize the crap out of anything that you might have to take apart later on. Okay, got all my bolts anti-seized, got my shield fixed. Gonna put slide my bearing on here. Shield goes on here first. Line up the splines on the axle. Okay, I got my bearing on, my shield on, all the 4 bolts tightened up in the back. That's 15 millimeter, if I didn't mention that before, socket for them bolts. I straightened it out so I could get to all 4 bolts with a wrench. I started them nice and slow so I don't cross thread them. I used a gear wrench to start them, 15 millimeter. I'm sure there's a torque on them. I just gave it everything I had on that 1/2 inch wrench. I got my wire from my ABS sensor out of the way so it don't get damaged. I guess I can put my nut here back on. I'm just going to impact that back on. I'm sure there's a torque for that too, but just going to impact it on nice and tight. I believe what's next, my rotor. I put my brake rotor back on. Slide my brake rotor back on here. And put my adapter. spacer, I guess is what it's called. Get this back on. I'm not going to bore you with tightening these up. Okay, now I'm going to put the brakes back on here. Okay, got the caliper on. I'm going to tighten the bolts. 21, I guess 21 millimeters is what they are. Okay, now I'm going to install my little bolt for the bracket. Let's get anti-seize on it. Take my ABS line, if I can get it here, plug that into the bracket there. Routed my ABS sensor here. Gonna plug it in. Make sure she's plugged in. And I'm gonna push this actually I'm gonna slide it onto the, there's already a plastic piece there. I'm just going to slide it on. And there she be. I'm going to zip tie it onto my control arm there. Okay. I have to torque these spacers on the front on. I don't have anyone here to hold the brake for me, so what I've done is I took some square tubing, put some plastic on my lugs so I don't mar the threads up, and I just run it down to the ground and locked it, and that allows me to torque these all by myself. Which still isn't the easiest thing to do. Okay, lastly, I'm going to put this little cap on. I guess it just keeps the dirt out. I believe this was in the inside. Not sure if I did that or the guy before me did that. But I'm gonna put it on the outside one so it keeps all the dirt out of the hub. With a punch. Well, there she is, all done. ready for the tire to be torqued on. Tools for the job here. Not too bad of a job. I've done this quite a few times, so you know, the dually is different. It's got a spacer there, but that's pretty much the only difference between the dually and the regular 2500s. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe help someone down the road. I'm gonna get the tire back on. I'm gonna take this thing for a test drive, and I will see you guys in the next one. Well, just did a test drive, and everything feels good. I checked the other side before I left the shop, and it's tight, so I won't have to mess with that side. I guess the next thing is this ABS light, or not ABS light, the airbag light. I'm pretty sure that's just a sensor in the front that's bad. I think it's a pretty common thing. When I take care of that, I'll do a video. So that's it for tonight, guys. See you later.